I'll really surprise you on this one. rsplit in Python separates a string into a list of strings based on a specific string. By default, rsplit separates a string based on any space characters. For instance, you could do h with 2 spaces and then the I, and rsplit would give you back a string of h and then I. If you pass in a character, then you could separate a string based on characters other than spaces. Take this phone number, 420-69. If you pass in a dash to rsplit, then it will separate the phone number into 2 strings, those being the 420 before the dash and the 69 after the dash. Separate from rsplit, but still important, because you can't achieve it with rsplit. If you just want to separate this string hello into a list of its characters, then you would have to pass the string hello into the list constructor. Finally, we get to the big difference between rsplit and split, that being how they handle the optional second argument, that being the number of splits. Let's take 5 through 8 separated by dashes. 0 splits still works the same as rsplit, it just returns the original string in the list without doing any splits. 1 split would only cut off the last bit, so it'll cut the 8 off and make its own element, while still maintaining the 5 through 7 separated by dashes as the first element. 2 splits would cut off the next to last element, so 7 and 8 would be on their own, and 5 and 6 would still be together. Finally, 3 or more splits, because neither split nor rsplit have a cap on the number of splits you can specify, is just a normal split of all the numbers existing separately. I'm going to surprise you. Split in Python splits a string into a list of characters. Here's some examples to see how split works. Just calling hi.split splits hi on any spaces. Obviously it has no spaces, so it returns a list containing just the string hi. Okay, let's add a space. Hi space I.split splits the string on spaces, meaning it returns a list containing the string h, then the string I. Even if you add a bunch of spaces between the h and I, split still returns the list containing h, then I. You don't have to just split on spaces though. If you pass one argument to split, you can split on a specific character. For instance, if you had Jenny's number, 867-5309, and then split it on the dash character, you would get a list containing the string 867, then the string 5309. If you're wondering, you can't do something like hello and then split on the empty string and split hello into all of its characters. You could just pass some string like hello into the list constructor to achieve that goal though. The last thing, if you give split 2 arguments, you can specify the number of splits for split to do. Say you have 1 through 4 separated by a dash. Dash and 0 would give you a list with just the original string. If you pass in higher than 0, think of that like the number of bits that split will cut off. 1 will split the 1 off, 2 will split the 1 and 2 off, and so on for higher numbers. Like and subscribe to learn more.